Have you ever wondered what happens after we take our last breath? It's a question that has crossed every mind, a mystery that touches us all. In Islam, the journey of the soul is not an end but a profound transition, a series of stages that every soul is destined to experience. Today, let's explore this path, as described in the Qur'an and Hadith, to understand the 5 unavoidable stages that await us after death. The very first stage begins at the moment of death, a process known as Sakrat al-Maut. This is the soul's departure from the physical body. For a believer, this experience is described as being gentle, like a drop of water smoothly leaving a water skin. Angels of mercy descend with a beautiful fragrance from paradise, wrapping the soul in perfumed silk. For a disbeliever, however, the experience is described as intensely difficult, like pulling a thorny branch through wet wool, a painful and harsh extraction by angels of punishment. This initial separation is a pivotal moment that sets the tone for the journey ahead. Once freed from the body, the soul embarks on its second stage, the journey through the heavens. The soul of a believer, carrying a beautiful scent, is welcomed at each of the 7 heavens. The angels at each gate ask, "Whose good soul is this?" And upon learning its identity, they pray for it and escort it to the next heaven, until it reaches the presence of Allah. Here, it's decreed that the soul's book of deeds be placed in the highest heaven, Eling. In stark contrast, the soul of a disbeliever, emitting a foul odor, finds the gates of heaven shut. It is cast down from the lowest heaven, its book of deeds recorded in the lowest earth, Sijin. This journey highlights the immediate and vast difference in the reception of souls based on their life on earth. The third stage takes place in the grave, the Barzakh, a realm of waiting until the day of judgment. Here, the soul is reunited with its body for a special questioning. 2 formidable angels, Munkar and Nakir, will appear and ask 3 fundamental questions. Who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is this man who was sent among you? A believer, firm in their faith, will answer with confidence, "My Lord is Allah, my religion is Islam, and the man is the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him." Their grave will then be transformed into a spacious, illuminated garden of paradise, and they will be shown their future place in Jannah. They will sleep peacefully until the day of resurrection. For the one who is heedless, fear and doubt will cause them to stammer, "I don't know, I just heard people saying something and I said it too." Their grave becomes a dark, crushing pit of fire, a foretaste of the punishment to come. The 4th stage is the resurrection and the long wait. On the day of judgment, after the trumpet is blown, all of creation will be resurrected. Everyone who has ever lived will rise from their graves and be gathered for the great reckoning. This day, as described in the Qur'an, is 50,000 years long. For the believers, however, this immense period will feel as short as the time it takes to pray an obligatory prayer. People will stand under the scorching sun, waiting, each according to their deeds. It is a time of immense anxiety and anticipation, where there is no shade except the shade provided by Allah to a select few. Finally, the 5th and ultimate stage is the judgment and eternity. Every soul will stand before Allah to have their deeds weighed on the mizan, the scales of justice. Not a single good or bad deed, no matter how small, will be overlooked. Your own limbs will testify for or against you. After the accounting, people will cross the Sirat, a bridge laid over hellfire, which is described as being sharper than a sword and thinner than a hair. The righteous will cross it with a speed proportional to their good deeds, some like lightning, others like the wind, and some crawling. Those who fall will be cast into hellfire. After crossing the Sirat, believers will enter Jannah, paradise, a place of eternal bliss, peace, and unimaginable beauty, where they will reside forever. Those destined for hellfire will enter a state of eternal punishment. This is the final destination, the culmination of our entire existence, determined by the choices we made in our brief life on earth. This journey, from the first breath to the final abode, is a powerful reminder of our purpose. It encourages us to live a life of consciousness, faith, and good deeds, preparing for the inevitable meeting with our Creator. Thank you for watching. If this reflection was meaningful to you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Peace be with you.